Welcome back, everyone. So we will discuss our topic two, that is credit Kisan credit card. The topic two of chapter three in the course, financial products of rural market. So let's get started. So in Kisan credit card, we'll talk about all the needs and why, what is the eligibility to gain the Kisan credit card. This scheme was introduced in the year 1998 for the farmers based on their holdings for uniform adoption of banks, so that the farmers could use them readily for purchasing agriculture inputs like fertilizers, pesticides, seeds, etc., by drawing cash required for production. The applicability of KCC scheme has to be implemented by the commercial banks and regional rural banks, and also small financial banks and cooperatives. So the purpose of introducing the scheme was to aim for providing timely and adequate credit support from the banking system to the single under the single window, having simplified and flexible procedure for the farmers for cultivation. Like it's a card for all the credit reasons required for their agriculture. Then the eligibility of credit Kisan credit card is, the farmers are eligible. The tenant farmers and overall leases and sharecroppers are eligible for taking loan. Then the SAGs and JLGs are also eligible for taking various loans under Kisan credit card. So the credit limit fixation and loan amount. So for marginal farmers, the flexible limit is ranging between 10,000 to 50,000 to 50,000 could be provided, which is based on the land holding and grown crops, which include warehouse storage also, which is post harvest related credit needs and various other expenses related to farming consumption needs, etc. This comes under marginal farmers. Then for all other farmers, for all other than um, marginal farmers, the farmers having a land holding of up to 1 hectare. 1 hectare. Apologies for my handwriting on this. So for 1 hectare for the marginal farmers, and the farmers having land holdings of more than 1 hectare, up to 2 hectares are small farmers. Then we'll see other than marginal farmers, the limit of those farmers. So for short term, in the head of single crop in a year and short term limit of first year. So for arriving a financial scale of crop, for crop as per the decision by the district level technical committee, the extent of area is cultivated, it's multiplied with this, plus the 10% limit towards household post harvest and consumption requirement, plus 20% limit towards repair and maintenance expense for the farm assets, plus the crop insurance and other accident insurance, which includes the health insurance and asset insurance too. Then the limit for second and subsequent year, the limit could be arrived by adding 10% of short term which is arrived for the first year towards the cost escalation or increase in the scale of finance for each successive year, that is second, third, fourth, and fifth, and the estimated component for the term for the tenure of Kisan credit card. So and if there is more than 1 year, so it's more than 1 year. The it can be told as the limit for KCC in this more than one crop in a year is that the KCC needs to be fixed in case of the above case, which was in short term limit for first year. So depends upon the crops cultivated, depending upon the cropping pattern which is proposed in the first year, plus addition of 10% again, and towards the exclamation of increasing the scale of finance for each successive year, which is second, third, fourth year, and assumption is made that the farmer adopts same pattern of cropping for succeeding 4 years. Next, we'll talk about the delivery channels of Kisan credit card. So there are various channels through which a farmer can get his Kisan credit card. That is operation through a branch, then check facility, operations through check facility, then withdrawal from through ATM and debit cards, and operation through the business correspondence and banking outlet or part-time banking outlet, operations through POS available in the sugar mills and corporate farming company, etc., which have tie-ups. Then operation through POS available in with the input dealers. Then a mobile banking transfer of transactions at the agriculture input dealer and mandi. Then core functions of development of Department of Revenue. The core functions are short-term refinance. In the short-term refinance, NABARD provides through a way of refinance advances and loans repayable on the demand or an expiry of fixed period, which is not exceeding 18 months. 18 months for cooperative banks and RRBs for the production, procurement, and marketing activities. Then in the long term and medium term refinance, NABARD has provided the following institutions like scheduled commercial bank, RRBs, state cooperative banks, district central cooperatives banks, etc., for supplementing their resources to provide adequate credit support to the investment activities of the farmers in the rural and the farmers and the rural artisans too. Then medium term conversion. So NABARD has provided the medium term credit limit for converting small term credit loan, which is advanced for financing the seasonal agriculture operations. So to the state cooperative banks and RRBs to provide relief to farmers whose crops were damaged because of natural calamities. And then the long term loans to the state government. So NABARD has been contributing in this to share capital of the cooperative credit institutions. Then in Kisan credit card, the reasons the flexible process of farmers for cultivation and providing this scheme was that to meet the short-term credit requirements, then post-harvest expenses, then provide a marketing loan, consumption requirement for farmer households, and etc. Even the working capital for the farm also is included in this. Then interfacing for government of India schemes. So, as a nodal agency of various schemes which are sponsored by GOI, NABARD acts as the interface between various stakeholders. So, the capital investment subsidy schemes can be noted that first is agri clinics and agribusiness centers by Ministry of Agriculture. Then scheme under animal husbandry sector. Then national project of on organic farming. Then solar schemes by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, and agriculture marketing infrastructure. Then new AMI guidelines. All this come under the GOI, that is Government of India schemes. We come to the end of the second topic of our third chapter. So activity time. In this, you have to visit a bank branch and try to find out the features, including the limit charges and documentation, how it is done for obtaining a Kisan credit card, and the present and the same before the class. What is the present situation, and you have to present all these features before your class, or anyone who can guide you through it. So thank you for joining. We'll see you in next topic. Till then, bye.